Once upon a time, in a quiet little village nestled between rolling green hills, lived a humble farmer. He wasn't rich, and he wasn't famous, but he was content with his simple life. That is, until something truly magical happened. One morning, as he went to check on his animals, he discovered something that would change his life forever. He had a goose, a rather ordinary-looking goose, but this goose was anything but ordinary. For every single day, when the farmer visited her nest, she had laid a beautiful, glittering golden egg. At first, the farmer couldn't believe his eyes. He picked up the egg, feeling its surprising weight in his hand. It was solid gold. He carefully took the egg to the local market, his heart pounding with a mix of excitement and disbelief. The merchants were astonished. They had never seen anything like it. They paid him a handsome sum, and the farmer returned home with a pocket full of money and a head full of dreams. From that day on, his routine was set. Each morning, he would collect the golden egg, take it to the market, and come back a little bit richer. His small, modest cottage was soon replaced by a large, comfortable house. He could afford the finest clothes, the most delicious food, and anything else his heart desired. The villagers would whisper as he passed by, marveling at his sudden and incredible fortune. The farmer was no longer just a farmer. He was the wealthiest man for miles around. Day after day, the golden eggs kept coming, and his fortune continued to grow. His small pile of coins turned into a mountain of gold, stored away in heavy chests. He spent his evenings counting his money, the clinking of the coins a sweet melody to his ears. But as his wealth grew, something else grew inside him: impatience. He started to look at his wonderful goose not with gratitude, but with greed. Just one egg a day, he would grumble to himself as he collected the daily treasure. Only one. At this rate, it will take forever to become the richest man in the whole world. The steady, reliable gift of a golden egg each day was no longer enough for him. He wanted more, and he wanted it now. The thought consumed him. He became restless and frustrated, his mind clouded by an insatiable desire for instant riches. One evening, after a long session of counting his vast fortune, a dangerous idea sparked in his mind. He sat back, his eyes gleaming. "Wait a second," he thought. "If this goose can lay a golden egg every day, she must be filled with them. Her insides must be made of pure gold. Why am I waiting around for her to give me one egg at a time? What if I cut her open and get all the golden eggs at once?" The thought was terrible, but his greed was stronger than his reason. He convinced himself it was a brilliant plan, a shortcut to unimaginable wealth. The very next morning, filled with greedy anticipation, he didn't go to the nest to collect the egg as usual. Instead, with a heavy heart and a mind blinded by avarice, he took his wonderful goose. He did the unthinkable. He cut her open, expecting to find a treasure trove of golden eggs, a source of endless wealth. But as he looked inside, his heart sank. There was nothing. No golden eggs, no treasure, nothing but the insides of an ordinary goose. In that horrifying moment, the farmer realized the terrible mistake he had made. He had destroyed the very source of his fortune. The goose that had laid a beautiful golden egg every single day was gone forever. There would be no more golden eggs. Not tomorrow, not ever again. He had everything he could have wished for, but in his desperate greed for more, he had lost it all. And so the farmer who was once rich and prosperous was left with nothing but his regret. A powerful and painful lesson that those who have plenty but greedily grasp for more often lose everything they have